Perched high upon a spur of the Vindhya mountain range, overlooking the rugged wilderness of Malwa, is the medieval citadel of Mandu, where time seems to stand still and whisper tales of a long lost era of kings, conquests, legendary romance, and tragedy. Mandu was deserted long ago, yet it is a preserved slice of life in medieval India. The huge palaces, elaborate mosques, talaus, and rainwater harvesting systems speak volumes of their engineering genius. Mandu has over 40 monuments divided on the basis of geographical location into 5 groups: the Royal Enclave Group, the Central Group, the Hathi Mahal Group, the Sagar Talab Group, and the Reva Kund Group. The hill citadel is accessed through 12 gateways, many of which are inaccessible today. Dilli Darwaza on the north side serves as the main entrance and is richly ornamented with 5 arched openings. The Royal Enclave primarily consists of what used to be the residential quarters of the royal family. The biggest surviving palace inside Mandu is the Jahaz Mahal, or the Ship Palace, so named because its location in between the Munj Talab and Kapur Talab makes it look like a ship floating in water. Jahaz Mahal was built by Sultan Ghyatuddin Khalji to accommodate his huge harem of 150 women. Standing on the terrace and soaking in the beauty and dexterity of its intricate artistry, one can't help but marvel at the excellence of the craftsmen of yore. The Hindola Mahal, or Swing Palace, was also built by Sultan Ghyatuddin Khalji in late 15th century to serve the purpose of a Diwani Khas. The Mahal, with buttress walls and departures, is austere but beautiful nonetheless. Dilawar Khan's Mosque, built in the early 15th century, which happens to be the first Islamic building in Mandu. Upon careful observation, one will notice the marked Hindu influences on its architecture. Gada Shah, who was most likely a wealthy resident of Mandu, had a spacious shop. The Baulis, or step wells, were important for providing water all year round to these arid areas, noticeable being the Champa Baudi. The central group comprises the first marble monuments in India that served as the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. Hoshang Shah started the construction of the famous Jami Masjid, but eventually it was completed by Mahmud Khalji. If one stands at the center, right beneath the dome, the voice is amplified. An ingenious way of sending out azan. The Taj Mahal is famous all over the world, but few people know that Shah Jahan derived its inspiration from Hoshang Shah's tomb in Mandu. This tomb, built in 1440, is India's first all-marble structure. Even after more than 500 years, it inspires awe. Ashrafi Mahal was originally a madrasa, but later it was designated to become the mausoleum of Mahmud Khalji. Natural disasters and the passage of time have left their mark on the beautiful structure, now mostly in ruins. Yet the intricately carved facade is visible. The Hathi Mahal group is a cluster of small but beautiful monuments, namely the Hathi Mahal and tomb of Darya Khan. Hathi Mahal actually has nothing to do with an elephant, but the massive pillars of the building have given this name. The tomb is a great specimen of Islamic art, which was constructed by Darya Khan during his ruling years between 1510 AD to 1526 AD. The Sagar Talab is one of the most serene spots in Mandu, especially when the tank is filled in the brim in monsoon. The surrounding area is dotted with a medley of buildings. Malik Mughil's mosque, built in 1432, is a spacious structure. Interesting fact being the pillars inside the mosque are actually dismantled portions of Hindu temples. The Karavan Sarai, or the Inn for Travelers, is a spacious complex offering beautiful views from its terrace. Dai Ka Mahal and Dai Ki Choti Behan Ka Mahal are two small but beautiful buildings which are dedicated to the royal nurses who evidently held prestigious positions in their life. Mandu saga is incomplete till one visits the Revakund group, the place wrapped in an aura of timelessness and magic, all due to the legendary love story of Baz Bahadur and Rani Roopmati. Revakund was constructed by Baz Bahadur to ensure water supply to his Rani Roopmati's palace. Legends have attributed religious significance to the Kund, wherein it is believed that river Narmada originates from this pool. Thus, pilgrims circumambulate this place. The pilgrims also take home fruits of baobab tree as an evidence of their visit to Revakund. What is known as Baz Bahadur's palace was actually constructed in 1508 by Sultan Naseeruddin Khalji. The palace is an interesting blend of Mughal and Rajput architecture. At one time, the walls were decorated with frescoes and ceramic tiles from Samarkand. Yet today, one can appreciate the panoramic view of the majestic Vindhyachal mountains. With their caustic quality, one can imagine the structure resonating with music and poetry that the Sultan was so very fond of. Roopmati's pavilion occupies one of the best vantage points in Mandu, being situated on a cliff overlooking the Nimar plains. Rani Roopmati was an ardent worshipper of the holy river Narmada. Thus, to honor his queen's faith, Baz Bahadur built this pavilion from which the Narmada is visible down in the Nimar plains. A visit to the pavilion on a moonlit night when the silvery light casts a magical spell on the land as the cool breeze seems to whisper the magical tale of Roopmati and Baz Bahadur is an experience of a lifetime.